Get your CGR shirts and glassware at ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is brought to you by Magnum Skywolf. CGR is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you. Welcome to Classic Game Room for the review of Tron Deadly Discs for the Atari 2600, an amazing game which is totally Lando. Almost as Lando as the entire shelf of Lando. Almost as Lando as the shelf of Ed 209 and Neo Geo. Here we have the shelf of Lando, which has very little to do with Tron, except they're both awesome. Here's the game cartridge, Tron Deadly Discs. Not a terribly exciting cartridge. I don't have the packaging, but it does play on Atari 2600 or Atari 7800 Pro System. I'm a professional when it comes to playing Tron. Playing with the Tron controller with suction cups that are fairly ineffective. This is one of these games that showed up here at the Intergalactic Space Arcade from my friend Eric in Pasadena, California, along with the Tron controller that I'm using on screen here. And I looked at it and said, you know, I used to have this game, haven't played it in years. Plugged it into my Atari 2600 and wham! Transported right back to 1986 or whatever year it was that I played this game. I love Tron Deadly Discs. Tron took some damage. And I actually think this is one of the better games on Atari 2600, but for whatever reason just sort of blocked it out of my memory for all those years. Tron has gone from red to purple, and then hopefully blue. Both of the Tron games that Eric sent to the show, Tron Deadly Discs and Adventures of Tron, are great Atari games. Alright, come on, Tron. They look good, they're cool, they're relatively simple, and they're extremely fun to play. Tron Deadly Discs is like a combination of Berserk and something simpler like Asteroids, where you play as Tron, hero of the future in 1982, and throw your laser frisbee at enemies. Don't forget to hit the doors on this side of the map. You can teleport from one to the other, which comes in handy later when they speed up. That was close. Too close. Currently, Tron is purple, which means he's damaged. I believe you can take 5 hits before you're de-rezzed. Throwing some long bombs here. Come on, Tron. For each wave that you successfully complete, you regain 1 level of health. Blue is the best, yellow means you're about to die horribly in Tronland, which is like Disney World, except less expensive. That was a good use of the mystery teleport doors. Ah, now you see the game is speeding up, and you get more points for each guy that you kill. If you hit the pink doors, they turn yellow, and when you have 2 of them on opposite sides of the screen, you can use them to teleport. Strategically, it's best, especially when the game starts moving quickly, to keep your distance from the bad guys, but that also makes them harder to hit. Aha! But I am better, because I am Tron, and my name is on the joystick. And you push your button to throw your deadly disc, but you can also push it to reel it back in if you miss your enemy or just want your disc back. 43,825, doing very well here. I fight for the users of Atari. So in that respect, I kind of question the name of the game. They could have also just called it Tron Deadly Yo-Yos. 47,25. One thing you will notice when playing this game is that, especially later on, when you take damage quickly because they just hit you over and over again. Woo, run. That's why you want to keep your distance, but you also have to clear out each wave to get the increase in points. This is now getting serious. Curses! De-rezzed again! Come on! Oh! Tron 49,685, assholes 0. That's right, Tron is a master of Frisbee and wins, and if you play this game, you also win. Uh-oh. because it's great. And I like the shield system in Tron, which is different than extra lives. It just makes this game somewhat unique. And by the way, you don't need that Tron controller. It actually plays better with the Sega Genesis gamepad, because you know Tron has blast processing. Oh, no you don't. Oh, you almost did. 53,685. That's respectable, Tron. That's not bad. If Tron was played by Chuck Norris, it would have been 5 times that. You know what would be a great movie crossover? Tron and Rambo. My recommendation is that you pick this game up at once for your Atari 2600, whether you're a fan of Tron the movie or not, but how could you not be a fan of Tron the movie? Surprise! Woo! In one side out the other. That's how Tron rolls. And it's not very often that you see a movie spawn so many good video games. I've been de-rezzed. Thanks again to Eric from Pasadena, California. It's Tron Deadly Discs. Highly recommended. Surprise! It's almost unfair how good Tron is. It is his own game after all. If you're going to buy the game anyway, buy it through ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you. Now prepare for the Lord Carnage Club, where I celebrate these backers on Patreon by shouting their name in a volcano! Derek Langley. Beer is the trick. Steven Chucknick. From New Jersey! Michael Fernandez! People not named Michael Fernandez aren't Michael Fernandez. Al Stiver! Woo! EDM! Jason from British Columbia. Philip Strabenmuller from Vienna, Austria. Cue the thunder. Jeff, Captain Dauntless, Breyer. Cue the lava. I don't know what lava sounds like. It sounds like this. Jack Stavris from Australia. Ohad Kane, Master of Thunder. Chip Sankvale, Fighter of Space Bees. Woo! Rick DeBarros gets the extra disco. Michael and Ariana Nelson, Fighters of the Future. That's enough disco, because now it's time to shout, Busy Signal! That's right, and keep the volume loud, and the party rocking for... Sean Zoltek. Really? No. Sean Zoltek! Sergio Matthias Hergert! Tubular. Will.